Morning Intuitives. Wanted to get a video out before work on a topic that there's been some comments about, and I never really looked much into it. I was told to because I was told I fit the profile, and I'm like, me, you fit a profile? That's rare. And it has to do with Sigma INFJ males. Yes, neither alpha nor beta, solid nor liquid, but yet another distinction. And I must say, once I read into it, it's like, yeah, they got me pretty well figured out. So we're going to discuss that today on this video. What the hell's a Sigma male? What are the traits? And possibly you might find out if you are one. And this applies, to females as well. There's female Sigmas. The characterization between a Sigma male and a Sigma female, it's a little different, but most of the traits overlap. I'm doing this, from a male perspective because I am male. So, anyway, Sigma INFJ males. So, a common trait of Sigma INFJ males is though we're male, we often feel unhappy uh, with the opinions within the traditional male social hierarchy. Yeah, fuck the good old boys club. Been saying that since I was a teenager. So the patriarchy, the hierarchical system as it is, we despise it. We value equality, equal opportunity, things of that nature. Nepotism, cronyism, old boys clubs need to be destroyed, and we are often outspoken against them. They basically had me at hello. So we detest the system, and the sense of otherness may mean that, you possess Sigma male traits. You consider yourself part of the other. Sigma INFJ males are often called lone wolves growing up. I've only been called that since I was 3, so it's like, this was, this is the notes I took. This was getting good. So Sigma males operate mostly on their own terms. We live by our own code. We we hold ourselves to a high standard, particularly in terms of honor, honesty, integrity, authenticity, and we live on our own terms. We're not trying to impress anybody. We don't give a shit if we fit in. We want to meet the right people and fit in with them because we are compatible, not because, oh, look, Letterman jacket, must go impress that, or, oh, oh, you're the granddaughter of some capo in the mob, so I should date you. Not. Okay, Sigma males can hold an equivalent status with alpha males in some regards. Although we enjoy greater freedom and we enjoy connecting with our true selves. Being a Sigma and knowing it can actually be pretty damn empowering, and you can cultivate your liberating aspects of your Sigma male lifestyle. In other words, you can know you're different and understand that you're not alone, because like being an INFJ, being a Sigma is rare. And growing up, if you didn't know any of this, or before you know any of it, no matter your age, you're going to think a lot of the times you're the only one. I know I did. You know, Sigma males honor and integrity above all else. If somebody wrongs somebody, let's say sexually assaults them, we're going to do something about it. We're going to hold that person accountable. We will possibly resort to violence to end that situation, and the perpetrator or the abuser, yeah, the fact that they're rich or famous or powerful isn't going to even slow us down because, well, we don't care. We hold everybody to the same standard. Be you, a janitor, a professional hockey player, a senator's son, an actor, a firefighter. Yeah, none of that. Don't you know whose kid that is? No. Don't you know who he is? I don't care. That kind of thing. All right. So what the hell's a Sigma male in a nutshell? Everybody, is pretty much familiar with the traditional male hierarchy of alpha and beta males. You know alphas, do bro football, All the girls like me, bang new bitch every weekend, drink the beer, bounce the ball. Dude, bro. And Beta's like, please, 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 please don't touch my wife like that. She's getting upset. No, no, please stop. Kind of thing. We're all familiar with that in a nutshell. But then what the hell's a Sigma? Sigmas don't fit into either of these categories. A Sigma male neither leads nor follows, walks his own path. Now, a Sigma male can step up into leadership for a cause, trying to rally people to a common cause to affect change, especially social change. But a Sigma male will never seek leadership for the sake of leadership, like, me number one. No, there's got to be like, it's more like, all right, I can do this. Here's, I have a plan. I will step up into leadership reluctantly. And it'll also be a much more, that group that they form will be much more democratic, even though said Sigma male may serve as the leader. It won't be dictatorial. So Sigma males may experience co-equal status to alphas in certain regards because we frequently do tend to attract sexual partners and intrigue people. Although unlike alphas, we're not interested in one-night stands, friends with benefits, or casual hookups. That can frustrate people at times, but that's just who we are. If you're a Sigma male, your outsider status is actually a display of power. Yeah, we enjoy, being an outsider. We enjoy knowing that we're not corruptible. We're not susceptible to fads or going with the flow or falling in line. We have a strong sense of identity, and that pisses some people off, and they'll seek to destroy that. See, narcissists hate Sigmas. Like, what the hell is this? Why you dare call me out? Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who my father is? Who are you? I can do whatever I want. I'm blah 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 blah. Big name Chester County family. Bringing back memories, bad ones. Additionally, Sigma males, we do not require validation by the hierarchical structure. Yeah, we don't give a damn. Like, I remember growing up, obviously I didn't know it was a Sigma at the time, but like in high school and stuff, I didn't seek validation from like any social group. I had my small circle of like actual friends, and I cared what they thought. And whatever girl I had a crush on at the time, I cared what she thought. But beyond that, nope, didn't give a shit. It's like, oh, you're fake, you're a liar, you're a narcissist, you have no identity. So, when a Sigma male becomes confident in himself, his charisma does arise, although we struggle with that in our younger days because we have a lot of self-doubt. But it's our willingness to listen to others and our lack of emotional neediness and our willingness to help others without asking for something in return. It entices an aura of mystery around us where it's like, hey, that's that like honor and integrity thing. He actually means that. It's not just a line or a character he's trying to play to impress somebody. It's like, holy shit. Although Sigma males display some distinctly different personality traits than alphas, we do have some things in common. The Sigma male can have high status in the eyes of others and can command attention in social gatherings at times. Again, it has to be the right scenario. An alpha will seek attention for attention's sake. A Sigma male, like I've been the center of attention at certain political rallies, trying to rally people together on the same cause, just because I was like well read up on the subject and knew what the hell I was talking about. And the person who was trying to lead everybody was just spewing empty platitudes. So some traits that are common with Sigma males is once you realize who you are and accept who you are, you'll have a strong sense of confidence in fighting for the things you believe in. You'll be charismatic due to your authenticity. You will appear attractive to others, capable of leadership but not seeking leadership, and deeply intellectual. Yeah, we love them deep conversations. Yeah. Okay, a Sigma male may have inner qualities to pursue an alpha position at times, but key personality differences motivate us to take a different path. Again, you know, we seek change because it's something we believe in. We seek leadership because we believe it'll lead to something of substance, not to just be in the spotlight. We can handle the spotlight when there's a purpose. We don't want a spotlight just to be in a spotlight. Okay, as I said, Sigma males are often referred to as lone wolves or INFJs. This is partially correct because Sigma males thrive on their own. Yeah, we're not going to be like some member of a group that blindly goes along with what the group leader wants. We think for ourselves, we act on our own instincts and intuition once you learn how to trust that. And yes, I know it's easier said than done, but learn it. Do it. You'll be better off trusting your intuition than not. We do not need constant social reinforcement that defines our existence. In other words, we know who we are, and we don't need to constantly display that to others. Our sense of identity isn't dependent on what others think of us. As Sigmas, we think for ourselves and pursue our personal goals instead of simply following the herd. As I said, Sigma males choose social interactions and relationships from genuine interest instead of the need to cultivate large social circles for the purpose of domination. Yeah, we hate domination. So, yeah, it's not like we're antisocial. We seek social interactions and connections with people we genuinely want to connect with, not, like typical outplay. Hey, dude, bro, blonde over there, look at her tits. Oh, no, she knows, stop talking, dude, bro. Whereas the Sigma will want to talk to somebody that they can sit and talk to for hours and laugh and open up to one another and snuggle and maybe cry together and stay up all night talking. Yeah, Sigmas, we're weird. So some traits that where Sigmas differ very, very much from Alphas include the following. Greater tendency to be introverted, check. More independent, free thinker, self-secure, quieter, likes solo activities and travel, knowledge seeking. We have far better listening skills, careful selection of friendships, strategic use of limited social interactions. Sounds right on the money. Yeah. That's why I took them down as my notes. It's like, yep, check, check, check. I check all those boxes. Any Sigma male that you encounter will attempt to praise from your response these differences and similarities. At any given time, a Sigma will exuberate some of these traits more than others. So it's not like you're all going to get them all on a nice checklist where you're going to sit there and check boxes and realize somebody's a Sigma. We are unresponsive to authority. So living outside the social hierarchy greatly limits the Sigma male's desire to follow leaders. We are nonconformists. Most of us, most people either have an inner desire to dominate and lead or to be a follower and simply comply with authority figures and fall in line. As free thinkers, Sigmas are uncoupled from the human tendency to find comfort in authority, and we have little or no compulsion to accept authority blindly. In other words, we're not going to just fall in line behind the status quo. Yeah, it's not like I haven't talked about that a lot. We can find happiness within solitude, as we like to think deeply and need time to recharge. We adapt very easily to change, and that's something I know for sure that I've done. When I was 20 years old, I up and moved to Canada without knowing anybody to take a position with the University of Toronto that also afforded me to be in a co-op internship at the Royal Ontario Museum. So, Sigma males seem to have a chameleon-like nature. If you're going to move, as Sigmas, like if you move to a different culture, we try to absorb that other culture and fit in. We're not going to be, like the guy in Canada. It's like, I'm from America. In America we do that. In America we do that. No, we always we accept the customs and cultural norms of wherever we're at, and we're highly adaptable to a new surrounding because we're outsiders. We're not dependent on that continuous social circle we grew up in. So, because we're not dependent on that social hierarchy, we can function far better than most in almost any situation. You see, like your typical alpha that's used to, captain of the football team. You take that idiot outside of the hometown where he grew up, and he's nothing, and he knows that. That's why he never leaves that town, because his high school sports ball and his daddy's connections are all he has. Nobody knows who he is outside of that town. Nobody gives a shit, and he doesn't have the merit or the tenacity to make his own name for himself. Pay attention to people who never leave the town where they grew up. You'll notice a lot of things that'll make you smile and realize they're not that great most of the time. There's always exceptions to every rule. So Sigmas, we can interact with multiple social hierarchies and often become part of them. So we can relate to people of all different social statuses and backgrounds and things like that. I I have friends that have been to jail. I have friends that are like straight up blue blood, old money parents were part of the Marshall Plan in rebuilding Europe. Yeah, Sigmas. We connect to people for who they are, not because of what their job or their status or their wealth is. Which leads me into we treat people equally. It's pretty self-explanatory. I talked about it before. Equality for all. Everybody. We don't treat somebody different because of their race or their religion or their gender, or their sexual orientation or whatever. You know the list. Everybody's equal in our eyes, and they're treated as the individual they are, not for various traits that define them. We are quiet and contemplative. Yes, very quiet sometimes, very contemplative. We think things through. We don't act on like shoot from the hip instincts. Sigmas are very self-reliant. We like to make it our own way. We don't rely on the social hierarchy to provide us our birthright because, me son of so-and-so, me deserve this. No, we make our own way and do things on merit that we earn ourselves. And we're not name droppers. And, we're not nepotists. We're not coattail riders. We're very self-aware. We know we're different. Like I said, it's a struggle at times to know that you're not the only one, but we are aware that we're different than most people, and we really don't give a shit about fitting in. And if you try to fit in, you abandon that by like your early teens because you realize this ain't happening. March to the beat of our own drum. Yeah, that's something I've been told since I was 3 as well. We don't follow trends. We don't do what's expected of us to fit in. We do what feels right to us. Do the right thing. Damn the consequences. Sigmas are often mysterious and enigmatic. Yeah, we are enigmas wrapped in riddles. A Sigma guy doesn't need to wear his emotions on his sleeve or reveal all aspects of himself to everyone. Others may not be able to read him or know exactly what he's thinking. Right. We reveal all of ourselves, yes, but to the right people. We know certain people, if we reveal everything about ourselves, it'll simply be weaponized against us. That's happened to me before. I saved a good one for last. Flirts with danger. Because we are independent and we don't always comply with authority, the Sigma male can flirt with dangerous situations. Though he's not a troublemaker or lawbreaker, he is not afraid to put himself in personal danger in ways to help others, and even in fact to put himself in front of danger that may be aimed towards others. In other words, stepping in fights, running into burning buildings. It's like, wow. Another point I wanted to add to is it may appear that we lack social skills. That's really not the case. We have issues with trust, and we're not going to open up right away to just anybody. Once we trust somebody, we open up fully to them. But since we're not seeking to simply build a large social circle for the sake of building a large social circle, we're not just going to open up to people that we often get major red flags from. So those are some characteristics of Sigma males. A lot of it overlaps with INFJs. Like I said, it's quite interesting. I'm like, wow, I fit the profile. So I just wanted to, throw that out there. I'll probably do more videos on this. There's a lot more information, but I've been putting off doing a Sigma male video for a little while, and I wanted to get the basic traits of it out, and this has already gone pretty long. So remember, Sigmas, trust your intuition. Never sell out your integrity to be part of a hierarchy that you probably want to burn down anyway.